Hey, what's up guys? Radku here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today is going to be Infernoble Night. Now this deck is really good. It's on the top tiers of competitive play right now. And I personally really like the play style. Sure, Smoke Grenade of the Thief is pretty toxic, but when it gets hit, the deck is gonna be pretty fair. All things considered, it's a really good combo deck, but it doesn't do any super unfair things that no one can combat. Sure, they can do 2-card combos and whatnot, but all in all, the deck is really good. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting things off, I play 3 copies of Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. So this might seem a bit overkill, but I really like Gearfried in the main deck. Most Infernoble Knight players might side deck Gearfried as an option to go into, but I really like Gearfried maxed out in the main deck. It works out really well, and it's a great boss monster. Then I play 3 copies of Super Quantum Red Layer. It's basically a free special summon. I actually did my Super Quant video pretty recently, and I thought it was kind of cool. But the fact that we have a Super Quant card being played in such a competitive deck is really cool. This is definitely a staple 3 of, and it's pretty good. It's basically just a free special summon. Then I played 3 copies of Infernoble Knight Renaud. If you control warrior monster, special summon this card from your hand. Then if it's special summoned this way, treat this card as a tuner. Then you can only special summon Infernoble Knight Renaud once per turn, or Renaud once per turn this way. Then if this card is special summoned, target a fire warrior or one of your equipped spells that is banished from the graveyard, add it to your hand. This is probably the most important card on the deck. It's really good, plus it's great for recovery. Then I play 3 copies of Infernoble Knight Oliver. Sometimes people will only play 2 copies of this, but I like it at 3. While this card is an equip card, your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. Then you can only use the effect once per turn. You can send 1 fire or equip spell from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, special summon this card, and it's treated as a level 1 monster. And then if this card's sent to the graveyard, target 1 warrior monster, equip it. So usually people will equip at the end of the turn, or they'll equip during their combos to really pop off. Plus these the equip effect is just pretty good in general, just because you get some nice protection on some of your stronger monsters. So yeah, 3 copies of it. Then I played 2 copies of Ogre. While this is an equip card, your opponent monsters cannot be destroyed by card effect. Then you can only use the following effects once per turn. Normally special summon, you can send 1 noble arm card or fire warrior from your deck to the graveyard. Pretty good. Definitely a 2 of. I wouldn't play it in any more. I played 2 copies of Infernoble Knight Roland. This might seem weird. Most people don't even play Roland, but I actually really like it. It's definitely pretty good. It's a searcher for the deck, as well as the fact that it's just pretty good in general, just to get another Infernoble Knight card in here. Then I play 1 copy of Astolfo. Banish 1 fire from your hand or graveyard, special summon this card, so free special summon. Then you can make this card's level become the level of the banished card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon that banished card during second standby phase after the activation. So after it's been used, you still have ways of getting into it, which is pretty good. And I played 3 copies of Neospace Connector, part of the whole hand loop thing, as well as 2 copies of Aqua Dolphin. This is your hand loop engine, but yeah. Then I play 3 copies of Ash Blossom and 1 copy of Nibiru. Generic hand traps. I decided to play 1 copy of Nibiru because people suggested it. I was gonna play 2 and cut out 1 copy of the Roland, but 1 copy of Nibiru does work. I play 1 copy of Reinforcement, basically searches the entire deck. 1 copy of 1 for 1, because so many cards are level 1 in this deck. One copy of Monster Reborn, because it's like a combo deck. You're gonna have a lot of cards in the graveyard. One Upstart ups the consistency. Then I played 3 copies of Heritage of the Chalice. This is your searcher for the deck. You can search a Noble Knight or a Noble Arm from your deck. Then if a Noble Knight is equipped with an equipped spell is destroyed by battle while this card's in the graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. So it's a search, and then you can get it back. It's really, really good for this deck. And I played 3 copies of Infernoble Arms Durandal. You can search a level 5 or higher Fire Warrior from your deck. So this wasn't actually meant to, wasn't actually meant to search these cards, but I can search Gearfried, and I can search Quantum Red Layer, which is one of the main things about it, which makes the deck way more consistent. You can target a level 5 or lower Fire Warrior. It's level 5 or lower, so that means you can search your super quant card, as well as you can search your other monsters. So that's pretty good. I misread it, but you can target a level 5 or lower Fire Warrior in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except warrior monsters. Then you can only use it once per turn. Pretty good. Great searcher for the deck. You already have 2 searchers maxed out at 3, which is really, really good. And I play 1 copy of Divine Sword Phoenix Blade for Isolde, 1 copy of Living Fossil because it's Living Fossil, 1 copy of Autonomous Action Unit. I was kind of confused by this. I found this off of a different deck list, an older one, but, it does work pretty well. And 1 copy of Smoke Grenade, because it's Smoke Grenade. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the main deck. Moving into the extra deck, 1 copy of Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. This is kind of the boss monster of the Infernoble Knight archetype in general. 1 copy of Captain Roland and 1 copy of Captain Oliver. People really only play Captain Roland, but I kind of wanted to spice it up a bit by putting in Oliver in here too. Play 1 copy of Borlud Savage Dragon for your negation plays. 1 copy of Marshall. I play the whole Hakla Fibrax engine, so I'm gonna skip over that because you probably already know it. 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, and IP Masquerena, just because generic. 2 copies of Isolde, 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. This card's really good. It's basically a searcher for the deck. Plus, really, it just gets you into your plays. And then rounding off the deck, 1 copy of Access Code for OTK Potential. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Please subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know if there's anything you would change about it. Would you put Gearfried in the side deck and put it in place of something else? Would you change up the Neospace thing? Would you change up the Infernoble Knight lineup? And yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Peace, guys.